Is up, Drum Alert Nation? I'm your host, FaZe Keemstar. Let's get right into the interview. We have two members from Anonymous, two members from Lizard Squad, excuse me, three members, and we have one member from Finest Squad, and we have Kim.com. My first question is going to Finest Squad. Recently, Anonymous came out, said that you guys were fraudulent, that you didn't do anything to stop these attacks on Christmas. What is your response?
First of all, Anonymous has many different aspects of what we are. They said we were fucking Lizard Squad. That's false. We're not even involved with them. Second, on Christmas Eve, they sent an attack to Sony, like, for what, 8 minutes? That's because we took their Voxility server offline. They attacked my website with, since OVH logs XML RPC requests.
Lizard Squad, is this true?
No. We don't have any Voxility boxes at all. All of our boxes are at Moldova.
Okay.
So which member is the one that attacked the website?
None of us.
So you guys never had a Voxility server, an Ecotel server, a Lease Web server, and a OVH server?
We have plenty of OVH servers, but all of our attacks are coordinated from a data center in Moldova.
Now, Lizard Squad, did you guys actually stop attacking Xbox Live and PlayStation?
Yes, we
that is
did.
correct. Yes.
All right, and this is because of the deal that you made with Kim.com, correct?
Yes.
So,
Finest Squad didn't influence anything to us. The deal with Kim.com.
So the general public doesn't really understand, Kim, what these vouchers are. Could you explain what exactly are the mega vouchers?
So they are lifetime premium accounts on Mega. They will be converted from 1 year accounts into lifetime if the attacks stop and don't continue. And they give the owner 500 gigabytes of online storage, which is of course fully encrypted on Mega.
What is the estimated value of that?
The 1 year account is $99 each, so we gave them 3,000, so that's roughly $300,000.
Wow. So, Finest Squad, do you believe that Lizard Squad is still attacking these networks?
I doubt it. I know PlayStation's offline because they're trying to make it so that it doesn't happen again. I know Xbox is online, so I doubt it.
And I have an insider at Xbox telling me that the attack ceased shortly after Lizard Squad tweeted that they stopped them. And basically they are dealing with the aftermath, you know, all the consoles trying to reconnect, trying to log in, trying to access content. It's a kind of scenario that these gaming networks never had to deal with before, and I don't think they had the capacity to have all these consoles making the requests at the same time. So that is probably, you know, their own consoles DDoSing their own network.
Wow. A lot of people are wondering if these attacks are continuing. Now, Jordy, we've seen you tweet out on Twitter after the deal was made with Kim.com that you guys were continuing to take Xbox Live down. Was this a troll?
No, what happened was, this is me, Jordy, speaking. Basically what happened was, after we made the deal with Mega Upload, with Kim.com, is basically we stopped the attacks. And basically, what the result of them being offline was going down, up and down was the aftermath, as you said. It wasn't a direct attack necessarily; it was the aftermath of what was happened on Christmas Day.
Right, but you and some Lizard Squad members were actually tweeting out, you know, follow me, and we'll put Xbox Live back up.
Okay, may I clarify that the people that were doing that were actually not in Lizard Squad. They were just trying to get followers on Twitter. Say Crucifix, for example. He has no affiliation with Lizard Squad.
Yeah, Crucifix put up, what, like 200,000 new followers on Twitter, and he has nothing to do with Lizard Squad?
No,
That's correct.
most of our members do not even know who he is, to be honest. Like
Everyone has been
someone from
trolled.
Twitter.
Everyone has been
We don't
trolled
particularly
by this
mind
guy.
what he's doing, actually.
We don't mind what he's doing. We don't really.
Yeah, I mean, he's claiming that it's somebody that's not Lizard Squad's running the attack. So as long as it's attributing it to us, we don't really give a shit.
So we have two Anon members here. We have one from that's more of a anonymous hacktivist, and then another one that's deals with anonymous protection. I want to talk to the individual dealing with the protection. You've made claims that Finest Squad didn't do anything to stop these attacks, and also Anonymous has put out information that they were going after Lizard Squad. What's true?
Well, we're not with the Your Anon page, the one with 1.3 million followers, so we don't know what they're doing. But we do know that Finest Squad has no impact on what's going on with Xbox or PlayStation, and they're just making claims to try and get famous.
Finest Squad, how would you respond to that? Because you are accepting donations on your website. Is this just a stage thing where you're acting like you're helping, but you're really just raking in some free donations?
No, and to respond to Anonymous UK, why did you reply to every single one of my tweets just to get more fame to your fucking Twitter?
It wasn't to try and get fame, it's to trying to stop people donating to your fake cause.
First of all, you came to my Twitter and you replied to every single one of my tweets, to every single one that replied to my tweet, and you have me blocked on your Twitter. Now, how mature is that?
You have us blocked on your Twitter as well the last time we checked.
No, we do not have anybody. We have nobody blocked on our Twitter.
We will unblock you, but as far as we're concerned,
as far as the donations go, we went through Ecotel, 255 euros per server. We went through 3 of them, sending three huge denial of service attacks to the Lizard Squad's OVH servers, their Voxility servers.
Don't charge the public. That's up to you. If you want to do stuff like that, that's your choice. Don't make other people.
It's not like I said. It's not like I forced them to donate, dude. Get your stuff straight.
Also,
it's not like I said. It's not like I said. Here, go donate. I'm not Jordy here. I'm not saying go donate. I'm not Jordy here. I'm not saying go donate or I'm gonna hit PSN offline. I don't request.
Yes, but you're getting donations of young kids that don't even understand a clue of what's going on.
Young kids. I don't think young kids have PayPal, buddy.
Hey, don't you feel that it's sort of fraudulent to beg for donations while you're making the false claim of taking us down?
Your website was off for 5 hours. How was that a false claim?
Our website being down really doesn't affect our operations.
What about that .org domain that had the...
That doesn't affect our operations either. That doesn't stop our attacks. You're not really doing anything.
Let me ask this question.
Asking for donations. Okay.
Let me ask this question to the
wait, no. I want to ask Ryan this question since Jordy mentioned another thing in another interview. So Ryan, what method did you use to take down PlayStation and Xbox? What DDoS method?
Actually, various types of attacks. There was some SSDP attacks. We also had lots of direct traffic coming in from bots.
Linux bots?
Yes, Linux bots. Most of our traffic was actually coming from those Linux bots. It wasn't spoofed.
So,
okay.
Wiki, excuse me. You said that the reason why you guys are involved is different than Anon protection. Can you explain that?
Yes, well, basically, the Anonymous is a large movement. It's got a large following. Not everyone's going to agree on everything, but the reason why a whole lot of Anons are involved is after Lizard Squad's attempted attack on Tor. We don't really care. We could care less about PSN and Xbox Live. It's when Lizard Squad started messing with the Tor network, and they tried to justify this failed attack by saying that only criminals use Tor. Well, in some places you may be considered a criminal for using the internet, and does that make you a bad, evil person because you're breaking the law? No, it's Tor is providing that freedom for people who may be in oppressive states, and Lizard Squad was attacking this service that's helping people, or attempted attack, I should say.
Can I comment on this?
That's the reason why.
Of course. Lizard Squad, what's your response to that? Why were you attacking Tor?
I'd like to say about the supposed attack. There was never an attack on Tor. Basically, what we did, we created about 3,000 Tor exit nodes and connected them to the Tor network. After we did that, we had several people accuse us of attacking Tor.
What is going to happen next? It seems like this fight continues between all these different parties. But why? If Lizard Squad has stopped, isn't this done and over with?
Our objective is to try and expose Finest Squad for being a scam and trying to gain money out of people who don't know the truth and are just donating to a false cause, and also to try and keep PlayStation and Xbox online for as long as possible. Even though we care about the Tor network, we also care about the status of Xbox and PlayStation, and we want to make sure that gamers stay connected for as long as possible and to expose Finest Squads for being fake.
Hey, Anonymous UK, but according to you, you tweeted out that Finest Squad is Lizard Squad. So what's up with that?
We never, no, we never tweeted that out. Show me a link to where we tweeted that out. That was at Euronon Global, I think. That was not from us. We don't think you're connected.
Okay, so let's make
We
that
just
clear.
dislike you both.
For the Lizard Squad members that are in here, is Finest Squad connected to Lizard Squad?
No, but I can see why that would be a sensible assumption, because considering you haven't
It looked
really
like it
done
at one point.
much and you've been mostly just trying to profit off of our fame, so I wouldn't really put it past anybody, assuming as I was an outsider on this, but I can in fact confirm that you're not involved in Lizard Squad.
The media sucks, so I'm just trying to wonder how we managed.
Anyhow,
Guys, this is all very technical.
No, this is like that.
You
This
know,
is
no
not
one
what I
is-
expected at all.
No one is going to understand that, but let me just say this. You know, I think we have an opportunity here to really talk about the bigger picture of what has happened. And, you know, I would appreciate if we talk about the impact that this attack had on, you know, kids worldwide. And, you know, I want to make sure that we leave this call with, you know, some conclusions and some agreements that stuff like this isn't happening again. And, you know, there's no point in hackers fighting hackers. You know, we have a U.S. government that's spying on the world. We have, you know, internet freedom under attack. I don't see the point of hackers fighting each other. And hackers used to be, you know, respected. They used to have this magic about them. And I think with this attack on Christmas and on, you know, kids around the world, the hacker image has suffered quite a bit, because how do you expect people to look at hacker groups in the future with a kind of, you know, a happy feeling when you are causing this kind of, you know, problem? I think we should talk about that, and we should find a way, you know, that something like this is not happening again. And that is also the reason why I got involved, because I feel that, you know, hacking is one thing, but taking down, you know, an entire gaming network when people just got their Christmas gifts and causing all of this disruption, I think is taking it a notch too far.
Your response to that, Lizard Squad?
Well, I totally understand the point he's making here. And if we're talking about the reputation of hackers, I really think it's wrong to connect groups like Lizard Squad, hacker groups like Lizard Squad, with other groups like, for example, Loft from a couple of few decades back, which was also referred to as a hacker group back in the day. But there's really no connection of with the hacker groups of today and the hacker groups of 2 decades ago. I mean, the meaning's totally different now.
Yeah, but if you go out there and you talk to people and you see how they respond to the word hacker, and how they see Anonymous, and how they see activist groups that are actually standing up for our rights and that are trying to improve things and be innovative and create technologies that take us forward, you know, I think by hurting the Christmas celebrations of families around the world, you're doing a disservice to this kind of image that hackers have out there, and it plays into the hands of governments around the world that try to go hard against cybercrime. They try to turn hackers into terrorists, and by doing these types of attacks, you guys are basically playing into their hands, and it's counterproductive in my view. I think it is the job of the hacker community to identify weaknesses, put them out there without causing great harm, and on top of it, educating everybody about solutions against mass surveillance. How can I protect myself? What services can I use to be safe? I think by doing this kind of aggressive attack against society, you are undermining the efforts of the data security community at large. It's just something that I think is going to go down in history as a very negative event for hackerdom in total.
Let me ask this. Most gamers listening to this right now, they're probably wondering, is there any way that Xbox and PlayStation can completely prevent DDoS attacks in the future? If they put millions of dollars into infrastructure and they throw money at this thing, is there a way that they can just stop this, or can it happen no matter what?
Well, there is a way to stop it, but it's very sophisticated. It takes a lot of money and a lot of smart people as well. And the internet is inherently flawed. There is a problem that allows this kind of DDoS attack, but there are technologies, there are ways around it. You need to have very smart filtering that identifies, where these attacks are coming from, and is basically shutting the attack flows down on the fly. But in order to do that, you need to have very capable people, and you need to spend a lot of money on extra capacity.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct, except for the sophisticated part. I have to disagree, because this is mostly a problem you can solve by throwing money at it. You can just buy more bandwidth and buy better hardware to actually handle these attacks. It's a really simple thing to defend against. It's not something people are doing, which is odd, because if your business critical infrastructure goes down, that really hurts you. And that should be one of your first priorities of things you should protect. Because it's not like these things go down when there's electricity cuts. They have backup power systems, but they clearly don't have sufficient protection against attacks over the internet.
Okay, so basically, you're not going to be attacking Xbox and PlayStation anymore, Lizard Squad, correct?
That's correct.
It's done. It's over with. Anonymous and Finest Squad, is your guys' beef solved? Do you have a ceasefire here?
I had no beef with Anonymous. Like I said, the whole situation was with Bud. Since they stopped, I guess we're out too.
So, ladies and gentlemen, there's been an official ceasefire. That's it.
Let's all be happy. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody.
Drama Alert Nation now over 195,000 subscribers.